we will keep you abreast on our progress. Other than that, we won't disturb you and allow you to enjoy the in-flight services and entertainment, and we'll speak to you again around 45 minutes before our arrival. The cabin crew are about to start their safety demonstration, so if you wouldn't mind putting down those newspapers, electronic devices, and giving the team your full attention for the next 5 minutes, that would be greatly appreciated. In the meantime, I trust you're relaxed and comfortable and looking forward to the flight, and I'll hand you over now to our excellent cabin crew for the service.
Starting the APU.
We are looking forward to the flight indeed. Good evening and welcome back, folks, to another Prepar3D video. We are underground here in Gatwick at the crack of dawn London time, roughly 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. Can't remember. Either way, it's 10 p.m. local time for me here in the western part of the United States. We're going to do an overnight this evening. We're headed to lovely Las Vegas, aka Lost Wages, in the Virgin America 748. Obviously a fictional livery. I don't believe Virgin America owns the 747. And if they do, it's probably the 400 series. What can I say? We've got about 10 hours and 8 minutes of flight time ahead of us. Should be plenty of time for me to get some rest and wake up in time here for our top of descent into Las Vegas. We've got the catering done. All of our passengers are on board, as you just heard. And obviously fuel has been completed as well. Finishing up our last minute paperwork here. And we will be underway. So without further ado, let's jump in the cockpit here and see what we got going on. So I just had him start the APU. We've got the gens on. We've got the seatbelt signs on. We've got our routing programmed in. So out of Gatwick tonight, or to this morning London time, we are on the LAM to X-ray departure 26 left. All the restrictions and altitudes are programmed into the box for the departure. We'll be heading northwest for our routing. Not really following a NAT track tonight, but we are remaining within 160 minutes of an adequate airport for landing at all times, which means we have no ETOPS operations for today's flight. 4,659 nautical miles is our journey today. We've got a really low initial cruising altitude of flight level 240, and we have our steps programmed into the box to get us all the way up to 380 by the end of the flight. So the reason for the low altitude, or the initial low cruising altitude, is because of the strong headwinds we're going to have climbing out of the European airspace. So after that, the winds get a bit lighter for our journey, and we can start climbing up to much higher cruising altitudes to preserve fuel and whatnot. The box is set up as I mentioned. Let's go into plan mode. We've got our fixed rings programmed in, 5, 10, and 15 nautical miles from the airport in case we need to make a return. We'll just step through our flight plan really quick. That all looks good. We're going to go all the way down to Vegas via the site for arrival. And we'll expect 26 left, which are generally what the winds look like there in the Las Vegas. That looks good. Our V speeds are programmed in. MCP is set. We're going to get going here. Alright. Pre-flight checklist, please.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Flight instruments.
Heading 078, altimeter 1024. Heading 078, altimeter 1024. Set and checked.
Heading 078, altimeter 1024. Parking brake.
Set.
Fuel control switches.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Speed this up.
whilst to make our final preparations for departure, I would like
Hi,
to
the
introduce
passengers
you to
are
our
seated.
safety procedures.
Here's the
Thank you.
load sheet for you.
Please make sure that your hand luggage doesn't block the
Thanks.
aisles or exits by
Thanks.
using the overhead lockers or the area under the seats in front of you. Place items as far forward as possible underneath
Copy
the
the ground.
seats in front of you.
Go ahead.
Can we
You can
pressurize the
exit
hydraulics?
available space by
Roger,
using
you'll
the
please
bags in
pressurize the
lockers
hydraulics.
sideways.
Thank you. Before start
Please
procedure.
be careful not to put anything heavy in the overhead
Before start
lockers,
procedure.
as these items
Are we cleared to
will lapse
pressurize?
when they are
Yes.
reopened.
Cool.
This is for your safety and the safety of those around you. Portable electronic equipment such as games, computing and word processing equipment may interfere with the aircraft systems and must be switched off during takeoff and landing. Portable telephones must be switched off for the duration of the flight. In a few moments we'll be showing you a video highlighting the safety information on this Boeing 747-400 aircraft. In the meantime, please fasten your seatbelts ready for departure and make yourself comfortable.
Looks like icing precautions are enforced. Delay your engine start until push complete and the aircraft is clear.
So it's telling us we have icing conditions. We are at 6 degrees Celsius at the moment,
Okay,
but
I'm ready for the checklist.
there's no visible moisture, so we don't need anti-ice, and
Captain,
this aircraft does not simulate icing, at least not on the airframe to my knowledge, so we are fine either way. Before start checklist, please.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door closed and locked. Passenger signs set. MCP.
Set. Set and checked.
Takeoff speeds.
Set and checked.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Completed. Trim.
the tug is in position, the bypass is inserted, and we are ready.
6.4 units, 0 and 0.
Looks like the apron is clear.
Taxi
Release
and
parking.
takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Beacon. Both. Before start checklist complete.
Checklist is complete. Release parking brake.
Pushing out. Looks like icing precautions are enforced. Delay your engine start until push complete and the aircraft is clear.
No need to delay the engine start. Start sequence is 4 and 3 and then 2 and 1.
Checked.
Ladies and gentlemen, all portable electronic equipment and mobile phones should be switched off as we are now about to start our pre-flight safety briefing. We are now going to take you through our safety procedures and equipment. As this information is for your benefit,
Start engine
we
4.
ask you to watch and listen
Starting
carefully.
4.
The safety card in your seat area shows details of escape routes, oxygen masks and life jackets. It also shows the bracing
Start engine
position
3.
which you must adopt
Starting
in an
3.
emergency landing. On the main deck there are 2 exits at the rear of the first class cabin and 2 at the front and rear of each other cabin. On the upper deck there is an emergency exit on each side in the middle of the cabin. In the unlikely event of having to use the escape slide, leave all hand baggage behind and remove high-heeled shoes as they may tear the slide. Please now ensure that your table is folded away, your seat back is upright, the armrest down and your seat belt fastened. The seat belt is fastened and adjusted like this, and unfastened like this. When the fastened seat belt signs are on, you must go back to your seat and fasten your seatbelt securely. For your own comfort and safety, we recommend you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times and visible to avoid being disturbed in flight. If the cabin air supplies fail, oxygen will be provided. Masks like this will appear automatically. Stay in your seat and pull a mask towards you. This will open your oxygen supply.
Start engine 2.
Place the mask over your
Starting
mouth
2.
and nose like this, and breathe normally, adjusting the
Start
band to
engine
secure
1.
it.
Starting
Do
1.
make sure your own mask is fitted before helping anyone else. Your life jacket is underneath or beside your seat. In the event of landing on water, remove the life jacket from its container and pull it over your head. Pass the tapes round your waist and tie them securely in a double bow at the side. To inflate, pull the red toggle as shown. The air can be topped up by using the mouthpiece. There is a whistle here for attracting attention. Do not inflate your life jacket until you are outside the aircraft. We will supply life cots for babies and life jackets for infants. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, please study the safety card and take notice of the fasten seatbelt sign. May we remind you that electrical portable items such as games, computing and word processing equipment may interfere with the aircraft systems and must be switched off during takeoff and landing. Portable telephones must be switched off
Never
while the
ceases
aircraft
to
engine
amaze
is
me
running.
at just how massive
As
this
is the
aircraft
no
is.
smoking service, the no smoking signs will remain on for the duration of the flight. Smoking is not permitted at any time whilst on board. If you have any questions, please ask one of the crew. Thank you.
Alright, that is all 4 cutouts. Before taxi procedure.
Check.
Clear left and right. Disconnecting now. Have a good flight. Bye-bye.
Before taxi checklists.
Before taxi checklist, anti-ice, auto, recall, checked, auto brake, RTO, flight controls.
We'll say that's checked. Checked.
Ground equipment,
Clear.
clear. Before taxi checklist complete.
Let's do a real quick flight controls check. Flaps 20, please.
Flaps 20.
Flight control checks look good to me.
Fully left. Neutral. Fully right. Neutral. Fully down. Neutral. Fully up. Flaps 20, green.
Thank you.
Neutral. Waiting to follow your rudders. Fully left. Neutral. Fully right. Neutral.
Flight controls check complete. Clear left side.
Clear right.
Let's go to Vegas. lovely sunrise. Clear left side.
Clear right.
Oops, definitely missed my turn. Come in here. Cabin secure. Definitely gonna need full length on this one. Let's taxi all the way to the end. Before takeoff checklist, please.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
20. Flaps 20. Flaps 20.
Flaps 20. Before takeoff checklist complete.
Alright, it's pretty early here, like I said, in the UK, but there's a bunch of aircraft flying around, so we'll announce that we're departing here on Unicom. It's good to go. We'll chime the cabin. Lineup items.
Roger. I'm ready to go.
Glad you're ready, because I'm ready. Clear left side.
Clear right.
Ready? Ready. Alright, take off. Are you ready? What? Are you ready? What am I missing here? Take off.
Check.
There we go. Let's start the clock. Stabilized. And we're off.
Knots, thrust set.
Checked.
V1.
Rotate.
Slowly coming up. does it.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Look at that departure. It's a pretty tight turn here, so again, we don't want to exceed 210 knots. Flaps 10.
Speed checked. Flaps 10. Flaps 10 green.
2500.
Oh, hold that nose. Flaps 5.
Speed checked. Flaps 5. Flaps 5 green.
I think we are being restricted in altitude here. I'm going to ignore the SID and just keep her climbing. We are into the sunrise. Flaps 1, please.
Speed checked. Flaps 1. Flaps 1 green.
Flaps up.
Flaps up.
Got our initial
Flaps
cruising
up.
altitude plugged in, 240. And again, she's trying to level off to follow the SID, but we have no ATC on, so just keep her climbing. After takeoff checklist, please.
After takeoff checklist. Landing gear up. Flaps up. After takeoff checklist complete.
The autopilot on now.
Checked.
Get the weather radar on. Increase our range a bit here. Take a look outside. What kind of views do we have departing Gatwick? Lovely sunrise. Looking good.
Happy to release the cabin crew.
Go for it. Okay.
Cool.
Good looking scenery and aircraft here, boy. Alright, I am going to be off to bed now. We will see you guys in a couple of hours for the arrival into Las Vegas. Until then, you guys take care and see you soon. Bye.
I'd like to extend the